Went into the game and had to get someone else up. Oh, great. Great. Just give me a little minute while I work this. You can't really hear the music in the background, so that's good. I'm not getting copyrighted. Hopefully not. Just got to get this figured out. There we go. And yep, we got that working. Perfect. So, it's been like a while since I've even played this game. Because frankly, I forgot how to play the remaster. Well, I don't even really know how to play the remaster. Like, I used to play just the basic game, where it's just overly simple. But I've learned to play the remaster. So, this is going to be a little bit interesting. So, I'm just do like a brief overview of the panels in case you want to know. This is the reactor control panel. This is the main control for the reactor. This is the pump panel, main control for the main circuit pumps. This panel is shared between two systems, two turbines it controls, and this is the electrical system that goes in and out of the grid and powers the plant. And this is the emergency panel. So yeah. So what I'm going to do first is call up the reactor guy.
Hello. Are you sure that you want to disable it? Okay, I will
So then just gonna wait for that to turn off. Turn off the automatic reactor protection. There we go.
Hello.
Now shut up. So now let's do some preliminary checks before we get started. Make sure these relays are on, because those give the transformer its voltage. But how about I simulate a power outage for you? Without those relays, or really without the transformers, everything shuts down. Let me show you what shuts down. Reactor rod bus, main circuit pumps, and the lights. Let's turn these back on. So, what I turn on there? Honestly, I can't see nothing. Okay, if I can get my camera moved. There. We live, boys. I clear up my inventory a little bit. There we go. So, let's get working. So what I want to do to achieve criticality, of course, what I used to do, just pull out AZ rods. Of course, pull out the rods. This is much different. So I can, from the, like, before the remaster, very different. So there we go. There's that. Another four selected. Y- This is probably going to be the longest part and probably the most boring part of the stream. As you know, start reactor is not going to be so engaging. Like, I'm not going to be screaming at the top of my lungs like Queso saying, "You're banned." Really, no one's watching the stream right now. It's just kind of, even though it says one watching, it's just my iPad that I have up so I can actually see see the stream, make sure it's playing and shit. And I can see the chat as well. I can also tell if the stream cuts off or anything. So, keep pulling AZ rods. Another 4 selected. So really, what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to pull these rods out until I hit 1,000 megawatts of energy being made by the reactor. Because then I'm going to start up the turbines and transfer over from power grid to self-reliant. We can rely on ourselves to supply our own power. Those kind of power events can happen at any time, I think. Did I miss the maze rods? I don't know. Glad I'm pulling them out. I know that. So I missed a couple, did I? Skim over. No, I didn't. How? I thought I did. But oh well. It just looks like a bit odd the way these rods are lit up and selected. Like something tells me I missed one. But that can only really tell if the AZ out of zone light comes on. Because if that light comes on, then I know that they're all pulled out and stuff. So keep pulling out and achieve criticality. That's all we're doing. Nice. So I'm not missing any. What does that do? I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. I don't know what all these other switches do. Besides, these buttons here. And this control rod lever. And the emergency ones. And the kill AZ signal button. Or switch. I mean. It's actually going quite quick, I gotta say. Once I get all of this, like, done, it'll probably become a bit more engaging, I'd say. This is the more boring part of the stream. Just getting reactor up, switch over to our own supply and stuff. I'm pretty sure it should get more engaging after we get turbines started up. As you'll be hearing, definitely be hearing alarms due to my ways of starting the turbines. Okay. Still pull these rods. PK rods are annoying as they're just kind of everywhere. Like, are these mandatory for the core to start or something? I think they are. Because why would there be a PK out of zone light on the control rod panel? Which is just beside almost, it's pretty close to the AZ out of zone light. So, yeah. I'm coming. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, still pulling 2 more out. For sure, once we get like most of these out, we'll soon be getting thermal power. So then we start getting on to like very small ones. Looking at the panel here so I can see which ones I gotta pull next. There's only 4 left. And found the 4. So as we get these ones out, we'll gonna be able to get onto these other ones. You see the yellow, the green, and the white and ones. White and teal. And there. DK out of zone. Okay, if I can deselect the rods, thank you. So, no more flashing rods. So I put these yellow ones. The yellow ones are annoying to me. But they aren't required to take out of the core. But I say it's recommended if you want to get this going. It's easy. Okay, those ones are out. Another 4. That's down, not up. Remember, gotta pull them out, not put them down. Okay, those ones are pulled out too. Another 4. In fact, these yellow ones are actually placed upside down on the Celsin panel in front of me. Because these ones, they're boron tipped instead of graphite tipped. So, think of it as complete opposite. Is that normal control rods inside of these RBMK 1000s, they're just boron tipped. No, graphite tipped, I mean. And so that led to the explosion of Unit 4 due to there being huge graphite hunks inside the reactor. Thus, when the graphite tips came in, it just locked everything into place. Everything overheated, blew everything apart. But I don't know that for certain, because I do know a lot about this, but oh, I selected an AZ rod accidentally. But whatever. Keep them pulling out. Dozens are removed. I'm at the closest window I'm right next to. We're just close it a little bit. There you go. There's background noise coming outside. Almost all the borons are pulled out. All right. After this, all the boron should be pulled out. There's no more yellow on the panel, but these ones, they aren't pulled out yet. Not fully. And soon, I'll get onto the auto rods. Which are these green ones. 4 selected. Pull them out. Auto rods are gonna have to enable them when I hit 1000 on the megawatts, thermal megawatts. So, shoot. Jumped out of the seat. Four selected. Honestly, I find this annoying sometimes that there isn't these buttons on the side of the screen that there used to be, where you can pull the rods out just using buttons for phone mode. It just gives you zoom and run. That's all. Really, to do anything, has to go through the chat box or just other things. Honestly, before kind of the remaster, like you could fix the pumps using a wrench that's on the table over there. It still is on the table over there, but the pumps are so confusing. Matter of fact, I'll go down there right now and show you. I don't care right now because the reactor ain't started. which the pumps were extremely, extremely simple looking. Just oil leaks at the bottom. Look at this. Tubes everywhere. Electrical boxes on the side, and these. I don't know where to start. And usually, there'd be a phone just right here. That's gone. I don't know where that is. That's so you can talk to the control room. And, say which pumps are broken, which ones can be fixed, and stuff. So, that's gone. It's a bit confusing. This side's Unit 3, this side's Unit 4. And Unit 4 is shut down. Although this is, like, supposedly before the disaster, they just kind of closed it down because why not? Unit 4 used to be in the game, as you can see on my other live streams of this game. Unit 4 used to be here. Actually, let's read it out on the door here. Object closure of all the access to Unit 4. For order of the Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant Administration and the Pripyat Fire Brigade, this section of the Golden Corridor has been sealed due to high quantities of asbestos. Entry is strictly forbidden for health and safety concerns. It said 1983 down there. So this is before the disaster. This takes place in the 1980s. Before 1986. So whatever. So let's get these other rods pulled out. Oh yeah, and we're getting thermal power now. So yeah. Just gonna have to just keep pulling these rods out. Try and get as much thermal power as I can. Wait, I didn't do something. I got too distracted on something else. There we go. If I don't have that on, everything just blows up. Believe me, it ain't fun. When the steam tanks blow up. Once those are done, your whole run is done. And you won't be able to do nothing about it. So you have to be careful about what you do. Nope, don't select that one. Nice, we have fuel channels opening. These pulled out. The reason why I just live stream this game instead of just make videos about it, because I'm pretty sure it'd be better if I were to live stream this anyway. Because for a video, you could just like cut it off at randomly. But for live streaming, you could just keep everything going. And just gonna have it live. And I feel like that'd be just fitting for this game, really. Just live stream it. Okay, we have 14 thermal power, but we need that change rate to go up, up, up. Perfect. These ones pulled. 4 pulled, selected. Just need to keep the thermal power gaining, or just need to keep getting change rate. And get it as high as I can. Although it might not seem like we're doing much right now, but even just a singular rod we pull once the reactor is almost at like 1,000, it's gonna do a lot. So we just have to be quick with this. Actually, I didn't do that correctly. I selected one rod that has already been pulled. Damn it. Oh well. Another 4. 5. 5 fuel channels open. I mean, you're probably like, hey, that's 4. There's like one just kind of out of sight that's open. But No, there's six, I think. I just saw one open up. Oh, yeah. What? What was I doing? All right. How could I forget? 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we making progress, boys. May not look like much, but we're doing something. Metal pipe sound effect. It was pulled? Was it pulled? Nice. Dude, this is getting boring already. But it shouldn't take too long, saying we're getting thermal power already. I think we're in 50s, I think. 50 range? Yeah. So another forward. Oh yeah, we're getting more fuel channels opening up pretty well. I'm pretty sure right now, since we're under 700 megawatts, at least I think that's when is that since the decay of uranium to 3.5, I'm pretty sure the element is that produces tons of xenon and iodine inside the core, which reduces thermal power gain and damages change rate. So we have to just keep pulling these rods out quickly. Never mind, I think xenon burns at 280, 2800 megawatts. But again, that's before the remaster. I don't know if that's still legit or not. But oh well. I do know that if you do be slow though, while taking the rods out, you can lose change rate and thermal power like quickly. So I just gotta stay on top of that while I can. Kind of like that one moment. I post like a short about another kind of sub game to this Modern Days that was made by the same developer, where it's like fall into a Xenon pit and there's nothing we can do. And then everything just shuts down. I bet y'all none of y'all know that, because probably most of you are just like new viewers who don't even care about me right now. But well, there's no one even watching the stream right now. I'm basically just talking to myself. Anyway, I got some main rods pulled. Pulling some other ones out. Uh, no, not that. What'd I do? Okay. Oh yeah, it's this one right here of the PK. And there we go. 4 picked. Actually, I missed a rod. Damn it. Oh well. So what? Uh, Spare. Is that one right? Yeah. These two? Okay, there's really some people outside have their cars on, they're really rumming around out there. I have my window open to deal with it. It's a nice day. You can even hear it over the game audio. Oh, I can't. It's just kind of like that loft tower video. There's a car in the back, so I was closing the window, but nothing out there. Scary alarms. Don't worry though. We don't have auto scram on. I just gotta do this. Okay, I'm closing that window. There's a fire truck out there. Wait, we're in operating mode now. Thermal power is high enough that we can now go into an operating mode now. No. That one. Yes. I'm just gonna pick out like good rods. Rods that are like genuinely easy to pull out and we'll be fine. To do so. Let me check something real quick. No.